Welcome back to Funky's World. That's a pain. I realized last night after I did all these veg that I didn't have the ricotta cheese, but that's okay because I can make American chop suey without these veg. So it's a disappointment, but you know, I can't believe they didn't have any ricotta cheese that they could anyway substitute. Seriously? Plop. Make sure there's plenty of butter there. Alright. You just sit that on top. I'm going to put this in the microwave. Oh, at least 4 minutes. Maybe 5. I'm not going to eat it right away, but I will have it. You know what I mean? Let me move this. This is always in the way, isn't it? Sorry guys. I'm just watching an interview actually with Rusty Dennis, the mother of Rocky Dennis. Actually she was Rusty Mason at that time. She died in a bike accident. And to me, she seemed really stoned. Although she said she'd been clean for a year, she seemed stoned to me. Usually, traditionally, this is made with elbow macaroni, but I have a ton of different macaronis, you know? I'm not using that for butter, again. There. But she just seemed stoned to me. And I could be wrong. Here's my opinion. You know, I'm gonna break this up a little bit before I turn it on. What do we have? 350. There we go. And of course, I'll eventually turn it down. Oh, I need my fresh herbs because I do want to use those. Now when I use my new blend that I got, I do another package of this good beef. Not that the other one's not good, but the other ones that I get 90%. And you need a little bit of fat when you're making something like this. So. Whatever I don't eat of this, I put in the freezer. Let me bring you in and I'll point you down at the, there we go. Anyway, you know what might be better? I just had an idea. Bear with me. I'm going to put you on this side. I'm going to I can, well, let me, no, I don't want to turn it down. And because you're back here, you might be able to see me better. Let me flip that so that I can see. Yeah, this works. It's almost like a cooking show. So anyway, that was my opinion of the interview. Of course, I thought the gentleman interviewing her, I thought was sincere. The lady, however, came across when she was doing the introduction as pretending like she was kind of snobbish a little bit. Let me move that up just slightly. There we go. Hello. And you can still see the going down here, sort of. And zucchini done. Okay, that was the veggies. I have to check those. Ooh, up, down. Not so much. How's the top? I didn't get home. Now you can use a can of or a jar of spaghetti sauce, but I'm not going to. I'm going to make spaghetti sauce in here. So let me go get that. Here, guys. I've got tomato paste. No salt added tomato sauce and diced tomatoes. Nowhere near time for that. But this is still pretty red, as I hope you can see. Let me adjust you again. Let's see. Okay. Perfect, I think. Yes. Now you can actually see what's going on down here. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. I don't season it or put the veggies in until all the red is gone from it. You do that. I know I didn't bring the. I mean, I could. Let's see here. Oops. Bring it in a little bit. Okay. I just hope you can hear me. Now you can only see half my head, but who cares? Hi. I'm not going to sit down, you know? But, yeah, until I get all the red out of this, I'm not going to be adding anything. That being said, I will go get my herbs. It's already garlic, green herbs, veg, so, okay, this is just about brown. Now, the reason I'm doing this early is so that I can just let it sit and be happy, so to speak. Okay, I'm going to cut up the herbs while that finishes. Basil. Oh my goodness, look at this basil. I'm going to take some leaves here. Oh, there it goes. No! One thing you don't want is the stem. Well, these kinds of basil are pretty tender. This is like baby basil. I just lost this one. That's why I picked it up. This is, like I said, this is baby basil. So tiny. Yum. Oh, that smells so stinking good. Okay. Parsley. Pull off a handful here. Parsley. Okay. Yeah, you can see me over here. That's cool. I'm gonna break off these stems. They're kind of woody. On the parsley here. There we go. Stems gone. I remember to take my medicine before I left my room this morning. Which is good. This is flat leaf parsley, in case I didn't say that last night. Yum. And that's good for your belly, by the way. My mother used to get it and put it in like tomato soup so that it would help her go home. Because parsley is actually really good for that. I'm going to turn this down. Ow! As I was saying before, I stepped on the corner of the, okay. Oregano, you don't want to go nuts with. Because otherwise you'll have your dish tasting like a flower shop. And yes, you don't want that. So that's plenty. So we throw our herbs back in the fridge here. Make sure that our parsley gets deep a little bit. There we go. Alrighty. Well, I just put the veggies in. Oh my gosh. I need to make the pasta when I'm ready to eat it. So we'll come back to this later today. I wanted to make the sauce and just let it simmer, you know? Get the fresh herbs off the kettle. Back in my food. Back in my food. There we go. Let's get the sauce in. Then we will turn this down to warm. One has the tomatoes themselves have a cold hat. Everything else can move the potatoes are full. It is great. But it is snowing in other parts of the state, so. I also got in that interview, by the way, that they were trying to get her to blame herself for using drugs for her son's disease. That has nothing to do with it. It's a genetic disease. Wake up, people. If I get the rest of my list together today for January, I might make my preview. I know I said I would do it like the last Thursday or whatever, but if I have it ready, why not do it, right? I'm gonna put that in there. I do not want to get that on my clothes. Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna scoop this out with my knife. And right now it's all kind of in one place. Oh, and I had to ask her if she met Sam Elliott. Because evidently everybody's into Sam Elliott, even today. Like, as this, like, gorgeous god of Hollywood or something. I don't know. He's an old man. To me, you know, he's like a 75-year-old man. I just don't see it, you know? Yes, was he a good-looking guy at one time? Sure. But they still go gaga over him. And it's like, okay, yeah. He's a white-haired, decent-looking fella. But goodness sakes. I mean, nobody's going gaga over Dick Van Dyke. He's 93 years old and looks amazing. So that's what they call Sam Elliott, a silver-haired fox. Okay, if you insist, but kind of always thought that Dick Van Dyke was better looking, but what we'll do is we'll mix this in. I'm going to bring you over here to show you closely once I get it all mixed together really well. Then we're going to turn it off. I do not know what happened to my lid, but, which is really weird. It's got to be in there somewhere. At any rate, I'll just use my other lid. I'm going to turn this off. Whoops. Off. Now, I should lid this, but I'm not going to because actually it will get thinner if I lidded it. So we'll do those dishes in a moment. My sleeves. Okay, let's bring you back over here. That was just easier for me and quite frankly for you. A couple extra leaves. We're on the step. Okay. Let's show you this. This is the sauce for the American chopped suey. Later on, when I'm ready to eat it, we will come back to this video and make the pasta. So to decide what pasta we want. Let me grab this. Because I've got, how many of my cases? 5 out of 9. So I got a ways to go, but it's okay. Supper is done. Like I said, I don't really want to cover it because I found covering pasta sauces makes them kind of watery. Because the my shirt. Condensation drips from the lid. So they'll leave that right the way it is. And we'll come back to this video and we'll make, we'll make the pasta. I don't know what kind of pasta. Traditionally, it would be elbows, and I do have elbows, but I do something, you know. Let's go pick out the pasta, shall we? Forgive the darkness. I have to go around the door, as you know, to turn on the light. Okay. You know we have a bunch of pasta to choose from, so let's I could use one of these suddenly salad boxes, just the pasta, but I don't really want to do that. Let's see, what do we have here? I have whole wheat pasta, which actually sounds good. Rotini Primavera. You have just purchased a true Italian quality favorite. Huh. Okay. We can have that. I guess primarily what I have is rotini. So, do I want whole wheat, Primavera, or tricolor? I'm going to go for the whole wheat. I'm going to go whole wheat rotini. I like rotini with a meaty sauce because I think it holds on to it better. Oh, wait a minute. You know what I have? I keep my open pastas in the kitchen. Excuse the darkness for a second. I have something that will hold on to the meat. I didn't even think of it until just now. I have Riggies. Yeah, just so you know, don't put that in your meat sauce. They'll just get lost. Rotini, that's what we're having. Or I'm having. I'm sorry, rigatoni. Rigatoni. See how it's got the holes in it? Oops. See how it's got the holes in it? It'll hold sauce. So that's. Well, I incorrectly thought that one had room on it, but it didn't. So I'll have to save the video that we just made in what do you call it? Under videos on the on the computer, and oh, there's plenty of water in here, so that's good. Under videos on the computer, so I can put this one in and get the rest of it, because the rest of what's on here that I didn't delete that were yesterday's videos that are already ready to go. One is uploading now and the other one just finished editing. Are just the videos from cooking this. Let me get them over here. I'm going to turn this off because this is, there we go, way too much boilage for my liking. So I'm just going to grab a big spoon. Ew. Big spoon. Gently move this around a little bit. This is not going to burn. But I just want to gently move it around. I'm going to leave that right on my plate. Be more concerned about this sticking than that. Because it's an electric frying pan, totally non-stick, so don't have to worry about it. Before we were so rudely interrupted, because I'm such an idiot, I was telling you that another video will be me baking. Actually, that will be done Sunday night. We'll bake the gingerbread. So that will be a video for Sunday. I need to grab my book and write these videos down so I remember what I'm doing. So on Sunday, we'll have a video of prep, which will go into Monday for the meal. And on Sunday, we will have a video, which will go out Sunday, of me making the gingerbread cake for Mom's Day. We will not be tasting it, or I will not be tasting it, until Monday. But I'll put out the video Sunday. But that's still part of Mom's Day. Although maybe I'll make it. Ah! Ow. You know what? I got so much prep to do Sunday. Maybe I'll just make the. Yeah, you know what? I'll make the video for the bread, for the gingerbread cake on Monday. On Monday. This is got to get a little bit softer. That's all I can say. There's still plenty of water in here. I always worry about that. I'm terrible at that. And I should have had this in a bigger pan. Mom, I know. So yeah. That's the plan. I'll do that on Monday. So on Monday, we will have a video just talking all about Mom. We will have a video of the bread. And we will continue where we left off Sunday night on getting the New England boiled dinner in the crock pot. The veggies anyway. The ham will go in the oven. Well, it's a ham steak. So I could technically put it on a frying pan, but I don't really want to. It'll be healthier if I put it in the oven. And it only takes like an hour to cook. So. But I don't think that I can cut it up and cook it in the crock pot. I really don't. I'll look it up. I will look it up to see if it's possible for me to cut it like in quarters and toss it in the crock pot. And it's the same thing as having a ham for a New England boiled dinner. The only difference is they've cut it. I do have ham steaks that my friend cut for me as well. I have extra ham, which is great. Tomorrow we're having the salmon. Well, I'm having the salmon. So let me pull this out. Not that it will take long to thaw, but I'm going to put it in the fridge. Because I'm putting it in pretty early enough that should be fine. So I'm having that tomorrow. At any rate, let me feed this. No. Yeah, I want to put more water in here. It won't take long to boil. I did this the other night. These are so big. This is huge pasta. So, let me show you. It's huge pasta. So, it takes a little while to cook. And I already know the whole wheat ones are going to take longer to cook because they just do. That's why my mother didn't like this kind of pasta. So we always had angel hair. That's all we ever had. Because otherwise, she couldn't chew it. So, now that I'm here on my own, I can eat what I want. It means I can try different pastas. I can try, you know. She always said I wouldn't try things. I've tried more things since you died than you'd be amazed. But, anyway, I'm not complaining about my mother. Well, I guess I technically am, but do not want this to, there we go. All right, I'm gonna have to mix it together in a big bowl in order to get it ready to put it in the little bowls to freeze. So let me grab a big bowl. We'll do that. There we go. That's the only way to do it. I don't need the lid because we're not leaving it in that bowl. I'm gonna take my freezer bowls. I'll move it back up there. There we go. I'll take out my freezer bowls. So, and you know, when I was running out of aluminum foil, I don't know why I didn't just use my aluminum foil pop-ups. Because I have a ton of them. Which I forgot that I had this many. I have 4 big boxes up there. Plus another one there, so 5. Plus I have a few in the one that I'm actually using. Yeah, I went to bed last night. So wait a minute. I just did all this work and they didn't send the ricotta cheese because evidently they didn't have an alternative to the one I wanted, which was just plain old ricotta cheese. So, I mean, you know, I didn't care that they didn't send the sour cream. The alternative was Daisy. Daisy sucks. I would much rather have Hood or Walmart brand is fine too. It tastes just like the Hood. And I will eat this in my potatoes and different things. That's not an issue. Okay? If they couldn't do the Walmart white, they would have said you want the full fat, and I would have said whatever. You know what I mean? So, I have a ton of crap in the door of my refrigerator, as you can, well, as you can see here. And I've got to figure out what it all is. That's the Fiesta cheese that was supposed to go on top of the. Anyway, the lasagna. I'm gonna have sheepers. Well, I'm going to have to get. Because I got everything else, I'm going to have to get the ricotta. Gonna have to. Okay, that's just about done. So let's. I'm gonna do this without you because I only have one hand. Well, two hands, I should say. You in there. Okay. That there? Okay. Right there. Okay, guys, come on over. I just needed both hands for that. So, all right, we're going to mix. I'm gonna pull this out of here. Just a little bit of word of note. This is hot. Sit this like this on your counter somewhere, and don't let your kids touch it. Don't just put it away. It's hot. In case you didn't know that little stick, and it doesn't. Even when you sit it on your counter, it does not touch your counter. I'll show you. It does not touch your counter. See? It does not touch it. So, but it's actually very important that you do that because, yeah, you don't want to. Okay, let's pour this right in here. Oh, boy. Yummers, yummers, yummers. What I'm going to do, because there is so much of this, I'm not going to freeze it all. So, what I'm going to do is, Bob is always bringing me food next door. I'm going to bring him some for a change. Oh, man, this smells good. Okay. Oh, my gosh, guys. Look at this. There it is. There's the end result. There's the thumbnail. Let me grab my camera. Here we go. Doo-dee-doo. Take the thumbnail while you're looking at the thumbnail. Dude. Anyway, let me go back. Switch count. Go back to myself. Okay. Perfect. There we go. Okay. Now, before I eat, I'm going to put some in a container for Bob because he's always bringing me food. So, I'm going to bring him food. Hopefully this will be enough for him. And he can share it with his brother. So, yes, I know you're to my back. I'm sorry. There we go. Oh, I hope he likes it. I hope he likes it. Okay. There we go. All right, I'm going to put my shoes on, and I'm going to run over and do that. Before I do that, why on earth are you so high? Oh, I didn't have the legs all the way splayed. Thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be a delicious meal. This is the thumbnail. And I will see you tomorrow. Because I'm going to eat. I'm going to curl up. I'm going to take a nice hot bath. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm going to start the pasta now. Because I'm ready to eat. Not so freezing, just for the record. I'm going to turn that back on. Use a spoon to stir it with this time because I'm going to scoop it out with a spoon. Okay. I'll turn this back on. I'm going to stir it with a spoon, like I said. Because that's the easiest way to serve it, with a spoon. Yeah, this needs to come back on for sure. It is a little bit thick, but it's okay. Because it'll thin out as it reheats. And it's gonna be so good. And if I need to, I can add a tiny bit of water to it. Okay, I want to add just a little bit of dry cinnamon. You don't add till like the end. Okay, that's the only salt in that one. And this. Okay. I mean, you have herbs, not spices, herbs. No, I'm sorry, spices, not herbs. You could put them in and let them toast, and they would be yummy. Okay, how do I take the lid off? Okay, here we go. And you can determine I'm not sure how you, oh, that smells so stinking good. I hope this doesn't have salt. Spices and herbs, including pepper, rosemary, chili, garlic, onion. Okay, sea salt, that's good. Tomato and parsley, excellent. Just gonna put a little bit of this in because this is the only salt I'm adding, except what was in the butter. So, and remember that we used unsalted tomato sauce. Everything else had salt, but the tomato sauce itself was unsalted. So, I want to show you a little trick that my mother taught me when making a spaghetti based, tomato based sauce. I think I've shown you this trick before. I'm not sure. Sugar. I think most people have heard of that trick. The whole idea is you mix it in. Yeah, see, it's getting better as it's heating through. Is that you mix it in and it helps detain the, what do you call it? What do you call it? Acidity of the, it's just an onion. The acidity of the tomatoes, because we use 3 different tomato products. It's kind of important. My mother used to have this huge pan, and we would bake up big pans of meatballs, and then we would put them in the sauce and let them simmer all day. Because we had a garden at the time, the other house, well, the house we lived in before the other house, at Bambi's, we had a garden. And you know what? This summer, I'll take you there. I'll take you to both houses in Manchog. You just have to go up Putnam Hill and set it down. It's actually probably a safer walk than going down Manchog Road because it's all sidewalks. So, I'm up Putnam Hill. What I'm going to do is mix this in with the pasta. I'm going to make sure I make enough pasta that this whole pound of meat will mix in with it. Then I will start putting it in containers to freeze. Once I have mine, and I do believe I have a plate. Yeah, I got a plate over there. Let's do these dishes, shall we? I'm going to turn this, now that it's boiling really good, I'm going to turn this down to warm. There we go. All right. Let's, oh. And by the way, mint does not go in your pasta sauce. Mint is actually for dessert. And I actually use a little bit when I make my strawberry shortcake. I'm going to bake. Yes, I know I have to that need to be put away. Like, for instance, this. There we go. And this. Okay. The rest of this, I just want to watch so that I'm not waking up tomorrow to a million dishes in the sink. I am my mother's daughter. I do not like that. I did watch the floor yesterday, by the way. Oh, apparently Mandy Rose was fired from WWE. I guess her, well, not called OnlyFans. It's another one just like it. It was a little racy for their liking, so they fired her. You can't do that. Because you're representing the company, and they can fire you for that easily. I guess she made a public statement, as did her fiance, about the situation, because it was the two of them in the shower, and yeah. You can't, I'm sorry, you cannot do that. This is actually drying. You know, and work for a publicly traded company and expect that publicly traded company, if I can get the words out of my mouth, to not take action. You know what I mean? It's like, use your head. So. Seriously, use your head. You cannot do that when you are publicly traded company. Oh, I want to show you this. I have two of them. here. And I'm just going to rinse this. It's sitting up there all the time. I'm going to use this for Mom's meal. Oh, honey. Nice. Sorry, guys. I'm going to use this for Mom's meal. Look at this. Is that not pretty? Mom and I got these glasses just to be fun because we got them for $1 at the dollar store. And we have 2 of these. I will use them for Mom's Day on Monday. Sunday, we're going to deal with potatoes, cabbage. Oh boy. Yeah, they seem to be. I'll leave here. Cabbage, carrots, and get them all into bowls into the fridge. Well, the potatoes and half the cabbage, which is all I'm going to use. I can probably put you down on warm. Why are you still boiling like that? It is the perfect texture now, though. It looked really thick before, but it's actually the perfect texture now. I'll show you. Ta-da, ta-da. Oops. There it is. As I'm saying. Okay, guys, I'm back. The water is boiling, and that was spaghetti. I didn't look at the battery when I turned the. You know what? It's all going in there. Oops, it's in there. Thank you. Yeah, as I told you, my party has been rescheduled, which actually works out because we have this miserable storm today. Which is going into kind of tomorrow. This miserable storm anyway today, and yeah, I want to make sure there's enough. This takes a little while to cook anyway. It's gonna come back to a boil. That I have plenty of time to make Mom's Day perfect, which is what I want to do. I want that day to be perfection, because this is all about her. I know she thought that I didn't, at times I think she thought I didn't care, that nobody cared about her, and it's not true. And I want her to watch from heaven, watch that day, see what I do. It's all about her. There's going to be, let's see how many videos. There's going to be the meal, which is going to be an ongoing video through the day. There's going to be my story time with the pictures and with the ones that I colored as well. Real pictures and the ones that I colored that fit her life. The thumbnail is going to be, the thumbnail for the meal, excuse me, will probably be a picture of the plate. The thumbnail for the stories is going to be a picture of her, obviously. Maybe the picture of my blanket. I'm not sure. Now it's boiling. Excellent. Like I said, this is going to take a little while. I have on my TV right now my True Crimes playlist, and I finished my list for January. So, I'll be able to do my preview video, and I need a calendar, which I think is under my tree. Because I need to. Oh my gosh. Almost nobody's here, but that's usually true during the day. Actually, it's 3:30 in the afternoon. I think somebody would be here. Paul's here, but that's about it. And one of the cars next door is here. I'm actually surprised the old guy isn't here. No offense. I didn't mean it that way. The older gentleman that lives on the end, because he owns a bike shop. And I believe it's closed now, but he probably has work to do after closing, you know. Because I don't know exactly what the hours are. Yeah, so I think but I'm not making the strawberry shortcake right away that I mentioned because I have the gingerbread cake that I'm going to make for Mom's Day. And that's so have a wonderful rest of your afternoon and evening. Please click that subscribe button and that bell for your notifications. Remember, you can customize it. It's all free. Thank you so much for continuing to watch, continuing to subscribe. You're really growing my channel, and I really appreciate it. God bless you. Bye-bye.